Oops, my mic was not open. My bad. Anyways, I'm low-key a D-Luke main now. I have a 3182 attack D-Luke. A lot of fun. Welcome back to part 2 of the same stream for tonight. We are going to be continuing with what we were doing, which is story quests. Too many story quests in here. I just can't. Anyways, we're already marking his quest here, so let's get around and get to it.
Welcome to Mars.
Illusion shattered. Gotcha.
Okay.
We're here, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. What's our next course of action? Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
Looks like you haven't read any memos lately. The new Academia decree clearly states that even a sage doesn't have the authority to interfere with the Matra's actions during an ongoing investigation. If your superior were here, he wouldn't be asking me what to do. Instead, he'd be telling me to stay out of the way.
You're right. Understood. Then please wait here as we lock down the perimeter and search for suspicious persons. Ilyas, please stay here. Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, I'll have to trouble you with the protection of our primary witness.
Sure, though I'd rather he just protect himself.
I absorbed like 10% of that dialogue just now.
He's the same as ever, casually ignoring people just like he did back at Aru Village.
Answering a simplistic question only enables the questioner. Besides, I need him to understand my position clearly. Arav has just as many doubts about my coming along as you do, but unlike you two, he's making this matter more complicated than it is, with his considerations like the acting Grand Sage is trying to seize the Matra's powers.
Alhaitham. Yes. here doing his quest.
That question was obviously bait. The Matra were once under the influence of the sages, and so were often subject to these bureaucratic traps. The test was strictly unnecessary, though. I hope that our exchange will assure him that I won't interfere with their work this time.
Ugh, why is this so complicated?
This
For
is why I
real.
was against becoming the acting Grand Sage from the very first. Titles and rank inevitably make a lot of things more troublesome than usual.
Excuse me, acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've had a question on my mind, and I need to know the answer no matter what. Have we met before?
No, I have no recollection of ever meeting you.
As in, I'll hate the main. It's my obligation to point out when he's visible. Of course. I fully understand.
Haha, I thought so too. I probably wouldn't have had anything to do with someone of your caliber.
Then why did you ask?
Well, for some reason I felt a sense of familiarity when I met you for the first time.
Really? A misperception, perhaps. Oh,
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham, we've apprehended a suspect.
I cut him off.
Siraj?
No, it's the Kasharawar researcher who has dealings
Kasharawar.
with him. His name is Narendra.
Narendra.
Acting Sage Alhaitham. Wait,
Nice middle part, bro.
Can someone please explain what's going on? I admit that I did steal some mechanical components from the lab and sell them, but does something like that really warrant the personal interest of the acting Grand Sage? What have I gotten myself into? I know I let greed get the best of me, but please, I promise that this won't ever happen again.
I would like to ask him a few questions.
Of course.
Do you know Siraj?
Oh man, his aura is just so intimidating.
Yeah, that's the name of my buyer. He asked to make the transaction at the tavern, but he never showed up.
What were the details of this transaction?
He's doing some kind of experiment that seems to require many power generators and electrical components that can only be found in our project. He contacted me in private and said that he'd pay a large sum of Mora if I was willing to put some aside for him, under the pretense of them being defective parts. We had originally agreed to meet at the tavern earlier today to do the trade. I sure didn't expect to get stood up, or run into you all.
Perhaps Siraj was aware that Ilyas might leak information, so he intentionally didn't show up. Whatever the case, it seems that this lead ends here. The good news is, regardless of what Siraj was planning, his progress will now be severely hindered by a lack of power generators and electrical components. We still have time to conduct our investigation. Do you have any more questions for the suspect?
No, he's all yours. But I'd like to borrow Ilyas for a while.
Oh, that's fine. We conducted a comprehensive lie detection exam, which showed that he has a genuine case of amnesia. We're not planning to pursue any further breakthroughs on that front. However, I am curious, what do you need him for exactly?
I've read some papers regarding amnesia, and I'd like to try restoring his memories.
I see. We'll be returning to the academia then. I'll leave Ilyas in your care.
Amnesiac.
Follow me.
Amnesiac. Find a quiet place. Well, that didn't take long.
Siraj didn't show up at the tavern, and Narendra didn't give us any leads. Ugh, that means we're stuck. Alhaitham, are you serious about seeing things through? Paimon's pretty surprised that you're this interested in the case.
I thought you would have guessed the reason by now.
Huh? Paimon has no clue. Hey, do you know?
Yes, we were classmates.
Oh, so that's why you asked to come along when Arav briefed you on the situation. So you're not here because you're interested in the case itself, but because you know the suspect?
You couldn't be further from the truth. But I wasn't expecting much from you to begin with. For the time being, all you need to know is that we were once classmates. I became the scribe afterwards while he continued his academic endeavors. He submitted a thesis 1 year ago, and the Grand Sage at the time asked for my opinion. I did not approve of it because it committed one of the 6 cardinal sins by touching upon human evolution. From violating matters regarding human evolution to attempting the forbidden and fearing none, the 6 cardinal sins are the origin of all evil in this world. They are also what the sages use as a reference when formulating or amending the rules of the academia. My opinion was that Siraj's research was both overly naive and in violation of various core principles. The Grand Sage took some of my suggestions on board and ultimately decided to reject the application.
Right.
So that's why he's buying energy sources and electrical components.
He's most likely trying to circumvent the rules and conduct his experiment in secret.
Of course.
That sounds super suspicious. Oh, we gotta stop him. Ilias, can you try to remember things again? Maybe something new will pop up.
I'm sorry. I've already tried many times. And no matter how hard I try, it feels like everything in my mind is shrouded in a thick mist.
Relatable.
It is possible for a person to subconsciously forget some of their memories as a defense mechanism against extreme stress. However, these memories aren't truly lost, but merely sealed away. They can be restored with the appropriate stimulus. Now, try to recall things you care about. They don't need to be related to this case.
Well, actually, I feel like I've forgotten more than just the memories of the time I was kidnapped and experimented on. The kind of person I am, the things I've done, I can remember some things, but I can't recall some others no matter how hard I try.
Can't wait for you to get to the every end of his quest. Oh yeah, I'm sure it's gonna be really climactic, you know. It's I'll hate them. We're talking. I'm gonna sneeze. Excuse me. I hear something I heard the other day in school in class. Yeah, sure. Give me the tea.
But I do vaguely remember that there are two things that I have to do no matter what.
Do tell.
The first is to get my paycheck from the academia and give it to my younger sister in Gandharvaville. I'm not sure about the details, but it seems that I would send money to my younger sister every month to pay for family expenses.
And the second thing? What's the second thing?
I can't remember. Sorry, there's just so much I can't recall.
Not unexpected. However, you're the only one who has seen Siraj and knows the exact location of his cave at present. As such, we'll do everything we can to help you regain your memories.
Losing your memories must be really painful. But don't you worry, we'll help you get them all back.
Oh, thank you so much. This feeling, it's more than just pain. I don't know how to describe it. I have so few memories that I don't even have a clear idea of who I am. And my head's always ringing. It feels like I could faint at any moment. But amidst all that, it also feels like I've been set free somehow. Nevertheless, I have you all to thank for bringing me what clarity I do have right now. Now, I do remember that I worked part-time at a place in the academia called the Research Preparation Center. That's also where I got my monthly paycheck.
I see. In that case, let's go and find whoever's in charge there.
I love Genshin's like 50-hour cutscenes. I got jump scared by that sneeze. My bad. Sorry, I've got a relatively loud sneeze, so. But what I heard was a girl going, "I hate women." Oh. That's just a false statement, but why would she say that? That is slander that I cannot coexist with. That's heresy. That's betrayal of the highest order. Who could ever like not like women? Like I'm just saying. Head towards the Research Preparation Center. Am I going the right way right now? Wait, I'm totally not. I should be like teleporting. Where is this thing? They're so annoying sometimes and says, "I wish I was a man." Oh, that's kind of sus. No, to be honest, it's like better to be a girl, honestly. I would rather be a female, to be honest. But, you know, I guess everyone has different takes on everything. House of Dana. Dana. Nice mustache, bro.
Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham. I've sent this period's research expenses report
Just
to
call
your
him
office.
Alhaitham,
Taking a
honestly.
look. Are there any issues with it?
I did. Recent research expenses have decreased quite a bit compared to past figures.
I don't know, the class group chat I'm in has daily debates on whether a certain guy likes women or not. Ah, I see.
Yes, though that is primarily because there are fewer scholars with research needs.
Guys like have tea on each other and stuff. That's kind of fun.
But that can be a rather convoluted topic. Might I ask why you are here today?
I believe you know this individual. His name is Ilyas. He worked part-time here, and he's here for his paycheck.
Oh, yes, of course. Though, Ilyas, where have you been these past few days? That was our busy period, but then you disappeared without a word.
It's just
Everyone
like
had
me.
to pick up the slack.
I'm sorry, something unexpected came up. But I know I've caused trouble for everyone. Is there anything I can do to make up for it?
You'd rather be a girl. It's painful being a girl. Yeah, okay. Like I know it's like not perfect being a girl or whatever, but in terms of okay, like I've got like a whole list of reasons why I'd rather be a female. It's because one, my personality is more feminine than masculine. Like I barely have any masculine traits in my bones, so it would just make more sense. Two, I don't know. You guys are just better. You guys are just better, like in general. You know, you're more. I feel like you're more intelligent. You're more sensitive to people's emotions. You're just better, honestly. I mean, I'm not slandering my own like gender or whatever. Like men can be like that too, but like in general, like I just feel like females are just the superior like race.
The other researchers have more or less finished
It's
your
like-
share of the work. However, there is one thing that is yet to be settled. Do you remember Chandra? You were in charge of following up on his
Chandra.
off-site research application.
I had a friend in high school. He was Indian. His name was Sai Chandra. That just reminded me of him.
He retracted his application a few days ago and canceled his off-site project. He's the 12th person to retract a research application this month. I'd like you to ask him why he did that. Chandra is probably having coffee at this hour, so you can find him at the cafe.
Understood. Then, about my paycheck.
I'll pay you in full once you return. However, make sure you don't disappear without saying anything again. Be considerate to your colleagues and give them some forewarning at least. Is this acceptable, Acting Grand Sage Alhaitham?
I have no objections.
Go find Sai Chandra. Called him Sai for short. Oh, you can't climb this? Come on. That's heresy. It's not entirely justified. I don't know, it's just my opinion. Like, I may be wrong on a lot of things. Just me personally, like, I just would feel better in the body of a female. Some girls, yeah, not all girls are like how I described it, but like in general, I don't know. Is that a cat? Wow. There's a cafe here? I had no idea there was a cafe here. This is kind of cozy. This is literally my first time walking into this cafe. How have I not seen this before? Wait, but this looks familiar. I feel like I've been in here. Didn't we go here to like meet with Lisa or something? It's just the same cafe, right? Wait, this is... It's not where we need to be. Oops. Like, I'll give you like a really good example. You notice how like every war that this world has ever seen has been started by men. Imagine if women were the leaders of countries instead of men. I feel like we'd have like just a more peaceful world, you know?
Elias?
Men are just like
Long time no
so
see.
impulsive
What can I do for you?
and violent and like, I don't know. Like I'm literally like, it's like friendly fire because I'm literally a guy, but I see
heard
it
that you
honestly.
canceled your research project, so I'm just here to ask you why.
Oh, that. It's really nothing special. I just don't feel like going anymore. I'm not the only one who canceled, right? I mean, people have had no motivation to conduct research lately, haven't they?
You want cramps? Yeah, no, cramps is the only thing that I that probably wouldn't be very fun, you know. I've heard that it hurts a lot. Like, you know, the book Lord of the Flies? I've heard of it. I've never read it though.
No motivation to conduct research?
Me.
Yeah. Say, who might you be? You look sort of familiar.
Oh, don't mind me. Please, continue.
Damn, imagine not knowing who Al-Haytham is. Where has this guy been?
Well, with the downfall of the Sages not long ago, many of the projects that they led were put on hold while they were being investigated. With the situation being so volatile, people are picking up random things to do to kill time. No one wants to risk starting any new research until it's clear how things will pan out in the future.
When you say how things will pan out, you actually mean what the new sages would have interest in, right?
Wow, talk about blunt. But that isn't the only reason for the lack of motivation to start new research.
It's about boys who go crazy on an island. Oh yeah, I think I remember. Yeah.
So what are the other reasons?
They get like stranded or something.
Well, because the Akasha terminal shut down. I'm sure you're all aware that we require all kinds of knowledge to perform any of the research we do. Back then, the Akasha would respond to any of our requests for the knowledge we needed. It was beyond convenient. We didn't have to spend an extended amount of time studying, so we were able to immediately run various tests and experiments.
I see.
You get it, right? After having had a taste of something so amazing, who can be bothered to manually sift through data and files ever again? There are only a handful of people at the academia who are starting new projects or performing research. Most people are like me, waiting for a recognized researcher to start a project before immediately applying to join. Although our names will be further down in the paper, we'll have a much easier time. We don't have to do most of the mental heavy lifting. All we have to do is focus on our assigned tasks.
My man is having a mental breakdown. Relatable.
Ilias? What's wrong?
Not okay.
My head, it hurts.
Why is his face always the
I
same?
remember now.
I can't get
I
over
remember
that.
what Siraj said to me as he approached.
Apparently some movie company wanted to adapt that movie, but with just women. Oh, interesting. Fight over boys that don't exist. I feel like yeah, they wouldn't really fight with each other. They would work together.
You will become Siraj number 36. Fuse yourself with a consciousness under my control. Think only in accordance with a set module. Like a worker bee in a beehive.
That's what we all are in this world.
Paimon doesn't get it. What does that even mean?
It's what Siraj was researching and the topic of the thesis he had submitted. Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Collective consciousness and the path of evolution.
Siraj believed that by achieving 3 objectives, he could create a collective consciousness in human society and drive humans toward their ultimate evolution. First, He would rank test subjects in descending order of ability, with number 1 serving as the Overmind.
This Overmind would then divide tasks into numerous modules and delegate them to the collective's members, based on their assigned number and
Oh
the
my
task's
god, he wants
importance.
like...
Lastly, this system must support the rapid exchange of information within the collective.
Paimon still doesn't get it. What's the point of all that?
Think of it as linking many minds together and tailoring a given mind's assigned work based on its compatibility. Eventually, everyone's minds will be consolidated into a new form of existence that is both an individual and an organization. Suraj believes this collective consciousness is superior to individual humans.
Whoa. Squishing a whole bunch of people together? Paimon thinks that sounds horrible.
It's just as Alhaitham said. Siraj gave all the test subjects different numbers. Bigger numbers meant you had a lower rank, so your assigned tasks were less complex, such as being responsible for everyone's basic needs. Smaller numbers were ranked higher, so you'd be given more complex assignments like planning for the future. Siraj referred to me as number 36, and I think that was a low-ranking number. I also recall that Siraj said his plan was proceeding very quickly, and that the hive would soon be complete.
The hive?
Oh no. Then we
The
can't hurry.
hive?
We have to stop him before it's complete.
I tried my best, but that's all I can remember. I still can't recall where the cave is. I'm really sorry.
Why are so many like scientist types just like so prone to going evil? Because they have so much knowledge and then they let their passion like get ahead of like their morals. Like every villain that you see is like always like they always start as like some kind of intellectual. I'm not saying all intellectuals are, you know, bound to become villains, but like that's just a common trend. Like
Take your time. You'll eventually remember it all.
they get so
However, something doesn't seem right. Some details don't add up.
What's off?
You were only designated as number 36? What a shame. From what I can see, your talents merit a smaller number.
Ilias gives me skinny Nikocado vibes.
I'm not sure what Siraj's numbering system is based on. Anyway, we're done here. Let's go.
There's not enough like
Please, wait.
crying.
I heard you all talking about Siraj just now. Are you looking for him?
Huh? Do you know something?
Well, Siraj is pretty popular as of late. I heard he's gained recognition from a lot of well-known researchers. Supposedly, he's a strong contender for being one of the next sages. There are many who would give up everything to be a part of his research team. I'm nothing special, though, so I doubt I'd get the opportunity.
Let's just pull up to Siraj's crib or whatever, and let's just like, let's just
That said, I do know
take
a
him
researcher
out.
who received an invitation from Siraj but declined it. Her name is Janaki. If you're
Janaki.
interested, you can try to find her. She's usually reading at the pavilion in the garden.
Janaki. Kaneki. I would consider myself an intellectual. Am I gonna be a villain? Not saying it's gonna happen for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. People with higher IQs or like who love like studying and knowledge and stuff are like higher risk for becoming villains or like menaces to society. Make sure you balance it out. You're like a chill person though. I don't think, I mean maybe, I don't know, it depends. Depends on how the rest of your life goes, I guess. Oh, I'm going the wrong way again, bro. Do people call homes cribs? I do sometimes when I'm feeling streetwise, you know? Yay, more dialogue. Let's go. Let's talk to Kaneki.
We'd like to ask you a couple of things about Siraj.
Ilyas?
Do you know me?
I did not expect that
I'm
voice out of
sorry,
her.
But I don't recognize you.
Are you playing dumb with me?
No, I'm not. I actually have amnesia, so I've lost a lot of my memories.
And? Are you trying to say that I should forgive you just because you've forgotten what you've done? Or are you using the acting grand sage as backup to settle things with me? The two biggest loners teaming up. What a terrible thought.
That's enough. There seems to be a dispute between the two of you, but I have no interest in that.
Okay, so in the giant metaverse, I'm gonna pull a plot twist and be an evil Betty. Yeah. Yeah, there's all sorts of wild things that happen in my verse. It's,
I heard that Siraj once invited you to join his project. Is that true?
So, what if it is? Siraj did extend an invitation to me, and I was also interested in his project.
There's a
think it was
chest
about
there.
Collective consciousness
I
want to
grab that.
Anyway, he said that I could be number 45. I refused because I thought that rank was too low. No one wants to be placed at the bottom.
There's a chest.
Certainly not me.
There's a chest.
Ilias is number 36.
Give me the chest.
And Janaki was supposed to be number 45. Ugh. Just how many people did Siraj have his eyes on?
Tell me, did Siraj tell you how he assigned numbers?
Yeah. Remember how the sages took advantage
Chest.
of the Akasha and extracted Yana energy from our heads back then? They left a document that records the amount of Yana energy that the Akasha had extracted from each person. I don't know how Siraj got his hands on that document.
I see. He believes that this data can be used to evaluate a person's computing power. Putting aside the validity of the data, it is meaningless to judge individuals based solely on their jnana energy.
Niana.
At most, jnana energy can only be seen as representing a portion of a person's abilities. Humans are complicated beings, so it is impossible to evaluate them using a single criterion.
I like that. That's like the one thing that he said that I like fully agree with. I like that so much. That is so valid.
See? I knew I couldn't have only been ranked as 45.
Humans are complicated creatures, so never measure like one's value based on like your one metric. That's extremely narrow-minded. Sorry, I'm like low-key like
What else do you know about Siraj?
ranting. Did you know there's a ship in Port Ormos with a big chest? Could you tell me where after this dialogue? I want to
That's
go
it.
check it.
He came to me, I refused, and that was the end of it. Is there anything else you needed? If not, I'm out of here. I've had enough of this eyesore.
Please wait. I still want to know what I did in the past.
You really forgot?
I swear, I don't remember anything.
Paimon can vouch for him.
I see. You know what? It's better this way.
I cut Paimon off. I'm so sorry.
I get angry just thinking about it, so I really don't have the patience to fill you in. All you need to know is that you got a lot of people in trouble back then, including me. That's all I have to say. Goodbye.
Bro, this guy is like a
She
menace.
doesn't seem to like you very much. Do you really not remember anything?
I really don't. But after she said that, I've had this heavy feeling in my chest. I guess I did something really horrible.
Do you want to remember?
Huh?
Even though you're a witness against Siraj in this case, you've also lost your memory. No one can force you to remember if you don't want to. Even if you manage to remember, all you would need to do is feign ignorance and tell us that you tried the best you could, but to no avail.
I'm not sure what to do. Like I said before, for some reason I felt a sense of freedom when I realized I had lost my memories. But I feel like I shouldn't be allowed to go free so easily. I still want to remember everything. What should I do?
I can look up your file. Something that caused trouble for a lot of people in the past must be on file somewhere. Would you like me to look into it?
Yes, please.
All right. Then let's return to the House of Dana. We've spent enough time here, and you should go and get your paycheck.
Triggering my PTSD with that word. Paycheck, paycheck, paycheck. That's all anyone ever wants these days is a paycheck. That's all anyone ever cares about. It's the only thing that matters in this world is a little piece of paper that has a few numbers written on it. Everyone slaves away for. sacrifice their life, their interests, their hobbies, their time for this little piece of paper with numbers on it. I'll try my best to direct you. Okay, look, all right, look. I'm not as directionally challenged as you think I am. Try me. Oh wait, there was a chest up there and I forgot about it. Wait, I should go back. What am I doing? Bruh. Wait. Where did I come from? Up here, yeah, over there. That little gazebo. There it is.
We'll need more where that came from.
Wow. Cool. Are there other chests here that I should be aware of? Should just make sure. Guess not. The House of Dana. Oh yes, the heavy feeling in your chest is those spicy noodles. Someone likes spicy noodles, huh? The House of Donnie.
Let's split up for now. Ilyas, you go and get your paycheck. The rest of you, come to the archives with me.
Dang, you don't get the Nikocado reference. Oh yeah, true. That's a Nikocado. Yeah, I forget that he eats a lot of spicy noodles in his mukbangs. Sorry. I don't know. I haven't watched him ever since he started getting like really unhinged. It's just like really awkward energy that I don't want in my life. But you know, I heard recently that he's been losing weight. You know, that's good for him, honestly.
We'll meet back here later and then head over to Gandharvaville.
Okay. Thank you all so much.
Relax, Ilyas. Being nervous accomplishes nothing.
That's true. I'm ready. No matter what I've done, I'm ready to face it. I'll also try my best to remember anything else related to Siraj. We'll put an end to all of this.
I'm holding you to that. See you later.
Whoa. That's kind of cool. That is the longest elevator ride, like, ever. What can I say here? Please tell me they let me. Oh my god, yes. Acting Grand Sage Diluc. Aesthetically, he doesn't really fit here, but, you know, it's whatever. He still got the drip.
Okay. The important files from the last few years should all be here.
Okay. About the Core of 30 application fee, there are many vacancies for sages, and the number of suspicious people spreading various news in Sumeru City has increased significantly recently. The Core of 30 are looking to recruit for surveillance to ensure the city's peace and stability. About the sleepwalking eccentric. The Ritualist Darshan has also had an abundance of weirdos. Recently, there is a new rumor that a student has the ability to write the heaven-sent thesis. The circumstances are still under investigation. Partis DI has been peaceful recently, and there's nothing out of the ordinary.
What's wrong?
Nothing. Anyway, I found Ilyas's file. Let's meet downstairs.
Kind of want some
What
spicy noodles now, not gonna
have I
lie.
done?
Craving like some spicy Korean fire noodles.
This
Like,
file indicates that you were once commended by the academia for your courage and sense of justice. You were considered a hero.
this guy,
Huh?
I don't know.
Yes. Your instructor was engaging in academic fraud, and you were the one who reported him. Your report was found to be true after a series of investigations, and your instructor was brought to justice by the Matra. This incident caused quite the commotion, and the academia sent you a commendation.
Oh no.
What is it? Are any memories coming back to you?
No, it's just. My head feels like it's being ripped apart again. It hurts. Did I seriously do that? Then why?
Let's put this matter aside for now. It isn't directly related to Siraj, so there's no need to push yourself over it.
I'm sorry. That should have been something good to hear, but my body is instinctively rejecting it. I feel like I'll black out if I try to remember.
Take it slow. Recovering memories is no easy task, especially when it involves memories that you don't want to remember. Just do what you think is right.
Thank you. I'm not sure how you're so calm and composed all the time, but it does make me feel more confident about the situation I'm in.
Let's head to Gandharvaville and deliver Ilyas's paycheck to his sister. Come on!
Take it easy.
Yolan is like, okay,
Take it easy.
I'm gonna just stop myself there. Wait, where's the way? Oh, it's over there. Sumero is so beautiful. I want to live here for the rest of my life. Oh, where'd the food go? Yo, that's not fair. I worked hard for that kill, and it's not gonna give me my chicken leg. Chicken leg. My toucan leg. Oh, hold on. Oh, there it is. My fowl. Yeah, that's the word I was looking for. Da, 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 da. Oh.
Quietly now.
Fungal spores. Are we gonna see like Greg Heffley over here, or like? Wait, they changed his voice in the story quest too, right? Obviously, they have to have done that. Are we gonna hear Greg Heffley or the pedophile? Let's see. Okay, I need to go above.
We should be close. Let me think. It should be this way.
No Greg Heffley?
Ilyas, what are you doing back here?
Alyasa. He has Yolan's hair.
Dad, It's nothing. I was just wondering how everyone was doing.
You sure everything's okay? Did they bully you again? It's all right. You can tell us. Ilyas, what's wrong?
She's kind of a baddie.
I'm fine. Just a minor headache. I haven't been getting much rest lately.
Back then, I told you not to be a hero. Look how things turned out. I can't imagine how things are going for you at the academia. We've even been receiving threat letters.
You don't have to force yourself to stay at the academia. You can always come back home.
I'm all right. I just need a little rest.
Ilias doesn't seem like he wants them to know that he has amnesia.
Hey! That's enough, you two! Ilias isn't feeling well. You can keep nagging him once we get home. Ilias, let's find somewhere to talk. So, how's your headache?
It's much better now. Oh, here. It's this month's paycheck. How's everything at home?
Same old, same old. It's just that everyone's worried about you. Don't mind their nagging. Deep down, they know that you did the right thing. It's just that after hearing a lot of bad rumors about you and seeing all the threatening letters, well, they're mom and dad. Maybe they just want you to conform a bit more.
I vibrated for a second. Greg sadly isn't present. Aw, dang. Welcome back though.
Conform.
It's okay. Maybe we'll do his story quest if I haven't already done it. I don't think I've done his story quest yet.
Yeah. You don't remember? After the incident,
Bro, this guy, like, he needs like some Tylenol or something.
Ilias? What's wrong?
I see. I remember now. Don't worry.
Someone get this man
remember now.
some ibuprofen.
You're acting a little weird today, you know? Anyway, I understand your decision. But Mom, Dad, and I just want you to be happy. I don't care if you're a hero or not. I just want you to enjoy life and relax more.
Your understanding is a great comfort to him.
Is it? That's good. Are you a friend of his?
More so these two. My name is Alhaitham, and this is the Traveler in Paimon.
Oh, that rings a bell. At any rate, I feel more at ease knowing that my brother has friends. Would you like to join us for dinner? I just happened to buy some extra food.
Sorry, but I still have things I need to take care of.
Be funny to see his witty banter with Alhaitham though. Yeah, it would. Very entertaining stuff.
Well, that's a shame. Okay, I'll get going then. Take care of yourself, Ilias.
Don't worry. I won't do anything to make you guys worry again.
You remember now?
Yes, I do. Thanks for that. You know, you don't seem like such a bad person.
Is that your way of conveying gratitude?
Oh, my apologies. But I meant every word. Remember when I asked at the tavern if we had ever met? I said that there was a sense of familiarity, but what I really meant was a sense of loathing.
Loathing?
Yeah, but having spent some time with you, I realized that you're not someone I dislike to that extent. Strange, isn't it? Why did I have those thoughts at that time?
My strength is that I don't care about what others think. If you could also develop this quality, then you won't be as bothered by complicated social relationships.
This guy. Do you think you could act as Tighnari or Tignari? Like the slightly sarcastic smart type. Maybe if I like really wanted to, I guess, but I don't know. When it comes to like wits and like witty banter and stuff like that, I'm like really bad at it. Like actually though. I can't banter to save my life. I mean, like I've never tried it, obviously. Like I've never tried to banter with anyone, especially like I'm just very like earnest and straightforward with things that I say. I don't really I know like a lot of girls are into that though, like guys who can banter. I just wish I was better at it. Sorry, I did like a whole like I just went off on like a whole tangent. Just I did alliteration true, slightly sarcastic smart type.
It'd be great if I could think like you. But first things first. I remember where Siraja's cave is now. I'll take you there.
Really?
Yes, let's get this over with. Give me my primos.
Mom remembers that you said there are 2 things that you had to do. We've only checked off 1, right? What about the other one? Are we not gonna do that first?
There are more important things at hand. We have to stop Siraj before he completes his collective consciousness, or it'll be too late.
You're right. Let's head out.
Come on, I'm itching for some action. Like, I didn't open Genshin to read books. Let me get in there with my Wolf's Gravestone. That's why Alhaitham barely got any friends. Yeah, unfortunately. Yeah, but he does have a lot of simps. I mean, it's not exactly the same thing, but I mean, it's something.
This is the place.
It's so well hidden. But there's nothing spooky about it. Let's go inside and take a look.
They recommend Alhaitham for this. Do I be a rebel and I use Diluc instead? Or do I go with the story quest? Wait, aren't they gonna make you use him as like a trial character though? Let's use Diluc. I want to get some more Diluc action. Marama roll up as Tignari and challenge myself. Hey, we don't talk about that. Wait, what did I say? What did I say just now? I don't remember what I said like a few minutes ago.
Weird. It's
Yeah,
bigger
trial.
on the inside than Paimon imagined. Are you sure it's still a work in progress, Ilyas? Do you remember this place? Huh? Ilyas! Where'd he go?
Alhaitham has Sims. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I don't sense him nearby.
Did he get separated from us? Should we wait here or turn around and look for him?
There's no need for that. Let's keep moving.
Alright. We'll continue in and see if he catches up to us.
Ilyas has regained his memories and now he's turned against us. Uh-oh. There's so many people with middle parts in this game.
You've done more than enough for me already.
I don't understand. Everyone knows that Johnny is stealing your research. Why is no one willing to go public with the truth?
You know, when I did this, I had Alhaitham in my party and I got so mad because I think they replaced my Alhaitham with theirs. Yeah, you know, it sucks, especially when you have like a really well-built Alhaitham, like fully optimized, fully leveled up, and then they just give you like this level 80, like pre-built Alhaitham, like.
He shamelessly used your thesis to send in a project application. And whenever the project hits a wall, he asks you for help. Everyone knows what's going on.
That happened to me with Raiden Shogun's quest. I was like, oh my god. Wow, okay, this looks really fun. And then like I go in and then I notice my Raiden is not at the level that she was when I did the quest. I was like, oh.
Do you know how many people are working on that project? If Johnny was kicked out because of academic fraud, that'd be the end of the project. Too many people would be affected.
But he's obviously taking advantage of you. He throws you the hardest work, and after you're done pulling all-nighters, he struts around with your research data and takes credit for it. That's not right. Why are you putting up with this?
A lot of people warn me to not say anything, and I think they have a point. This is just how things are. All I want is to graduate without any problem. It's okay. He's at least paying me.
Half a year of your time and effort. Countless all-nighters and casual threats and insults. All for a measly 20,000 mora? He's treating people like cattle.
Enough. It's fine. I just need to suck it up and get it done.
What's the matter?
Yeah. Yeah, but it's fine. What's up? Sure. Yeah. What was it a pond or? It like the water was it? Let me. Let me ask AI. Lyle knows everything. I fell into a pond of stagnant water. What are the chances that wait, but don't kids go swim? Let's see. Okay, it says according to the CDC, it's a very rare infection. It is believed that only around 30 cases have been reported in the United States in the last decade. However, it is important to seek medical attention immediately if you have been exposed to stagnant water. You experience symptoms including fever, nausea, dizziness, severe headache. If diagnosed and treated promptly, the prognosis for Naegleria fowleri infection is good. That's what Lyle says. It's important to remember that Naegleria fowleri infections are rare, but it's always better to be safe than sorry. If you're ever in doubt, it's always best to err on the side of caution and seek medical attention to be evaluated. Maybe you should go. How do they test if you have it? What? A spinal tap? What? The risk of infection is relatively low, according to Lyle. You'll be fine. You'll be fine. Early diagnosis and treatment can significantly increase the likelihood of successful treatment. Why don't you serve people? I'm gonna go ahead and end this stream. actually. Uh, let me ask with a different. I will. I was already angry. I fell into a body of stagnant water. Water that ChatGPT also says that the chances of contracting, yeah, Naegleria fowleria is typically found in warm, freshwater bodies such as lakes, hot springs, and poorly maintained swimming pools. Did you feel the water go up your nose? It says, so if you fell into stagnant water but did not have water forcefully go up your nose, the risk of infection is significantly lower. I didn't feel the water go up my nose or forcefully go up my nose, but I still my head still got some. How long were you submerged for? Seconds? No water was forcefully go up like held your breath. Okay, so if that's the case, then it's like really low. It's really, really low. If your head was briefly submerged but you didn't feel water forcefully entering your nose or going up your nasal passages, the chances of contracting it are very low. Just bank on that. Got the whole. You'll be all right. Catch some. Headset. Oh, but if the smell the chlorine. No water that went up. So like all fine. Have like anxiety added more. Shit.